Donkey Kong Bonanza is absolutely incredible. I just saw half of the Donkey Kong Bonanza direct and I didn't even want it to continue, you know? I was just like, I cannot believe that the first half is real. Like, it seems to me like Donkey Kong Bonanza, and this is so far the best way that I've found to explain it. It's like Mario Odyssey if Mario Odyssey met, I don't know, a Skyward Sword, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, especially that scene in the direct where there's like some people in the island. It just honestly looks so cozy, like the places look very alive because they have habitants, they have people living in there, so it's not just this playground where you can go and play. No, they actually feel alive. And unlike Mario Odyssey, in which I don't think it felt very much alive, like yeah, there were some characters in the places, but they didn't felt like they lived there, you know? And in this game, they do feel like they are living there. But it also feels like Mario Odyssey mixed with a little bit of Skyward Sword and with a little bit of Pokémon Legends Arceus, you know? This whole thing of Donkey Kong being able to transform thanks to, I think, Pauline singing. First, we got at least two transformations, right? First is the like Super Saiyan Donkey Kong that has, instead of the Saiyan hair, he has like some bananas. That's hilarious, first and foremost. Honestly, the person that thought about that in Nintendo's end, it just deserves a raise. It's a genius. And then we got the thing where he can become an ostrich and he can fly a little bit, and that reminds me of Pokemon Legends Arceus. I mean, I think it would be more akin to something like the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where they have the gliding feature. But I don't know, it just kind of reminds me to Pokemon Legends Arceus a little bit more, where you have this. I don't even remember what was the Pokemon that fly in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think it was a Braviary, right? I think it was like an old Braviary, I don't remember. I am so excited. There's so many things to speak about. First of all, it was a huge reveal, the whole Pauline thing. I saw already some people theorizing because, well, you see that in Mario Kart World, there are some characters that are missing some skins, which is Donkey Kong and also Pauline. So yeah, we kind of knew that we were gonna get some different skins for these characters, so they would probably have some importance in the future. And now we know that both Pauline, we will probably get the Kid Pauline in Mario Kart World. But yeah, it was a huge reveal. I saw it was a huge thing on the internet. There were a lot of fan arts. Like, it's just so exciting, you know? And it makes me very confident about the next Nintendo Switch 2 era, because I feel like this is not a tiny game. I used to think that Donkey Kong Bonanza was a little bit like Kirby and the Forgotten Land, right? Like, it is just a smaller game, it's pretty well polished, but it is a little bit small in scope, right? And there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just a tinier game. But now I feel like this is at least as big as Mario Odyssey. And instead of Nintendo just being like, we're gonna get the new 3D Mario, I feel like they did this. And after 2-3 years, they will actually make, or well, launch the new 3D Mario. But this is a really smart strategy, so we don't get like fatigued of Mario, you know? Because yeah, we got Mario Kart World, and then you got the 3D Mario. That could have been interpreted by a lot of people like, yeah, Nintendo, we get it, only Mario. You want us to buy Switches too? What for? Only Marios? Well, yeah, we get it, Nintendo. Mario is cool, but you're a one-trick pony only. And now they can be like, no, we got more than this, you know? Also, it's really smart that they use Donkey Kong, because they also use this really interesting thing in the gameplay where it's like you can be breaking things, you can break the walls, you can break or just excavate the ground and all of that with the Donkey Kong strength. But, you know, you could have technically done this with Mario, right? Like, oh, you just have a giant mushroom and now you're a giant Mario and you can do it. But I feel like it would have been kind of like a cheap justification, So, the fact that they used Donkey Kong, they were not afraid, being like, you know what? We're gonna develop Donkey Kong. I mean, it's just genius. It is bold, it is extreme, and I love it. I'm all here for it. And the whole game just looks gorgeous. Like, I don't know, I'm just too excited. I have a lot of things to say. I'm sure that I'm missing a lot of things because I was watching the the Donkey Kong Direct, and I mean, there's a lot of things to unpack here. Also, one thing that I was thinking is, they should have called it Donkey Kong Bananza, because even the first days when they announced the Donkey Kong Bonanza, I remember getting confused and just calling it Bananza, and I don't know, it just kind of rolls out really good off the tongue, and it would have made sense. But I mean, Bonanza is perfectly fine. And other thing why I'm so excited about Donkey Kong Bonanza is just I get the feeling that it's the first new gen game of Nintendo. Like it actually feels, well, at least in the gameplay we can see that it looks very, very good. Of course, it's not GTA, but it's stylized in a Nintendo, a little bit childish style, but it looks super HD. Like, I never thought I was gonna see a Nintendo game like this, and I am honestly so happy that it exists. It just looks gorgeous, the colors pop up so beautifully. You can see there's some places where the colors, I think there was one place where the sky was kind of like a little bit purplish. No, yeah, I remember now. It's this, I'm watching it. It's like this forest where it's green, the background is kind of like green, and it just feels so beautiful. Like if you were in the middle of the Amazonian rainforest, something like that. It's just, I love it. Also, you know that Pauline is going to get a really good song because they make emphasis in that, right? She is a really, really good singer. So, you know how in Super Mario Odyssey she had this jump up the high, the best song ever, literally. I think they are going to deliver, and they have to release another banger of a song like this, but in Donkey Kong Bonanza. I mean, they will probably, I mean, I'm thinking about this right now, but they probably will make some tracks in Mario Kart World inspired in this, and they will probably include that song, of course, instrumentalized in a different version or something. But yeah, I think they're going to make kind of like a free DLC or maybe paid DLC, $10 or something like that, where you can get the skins of Donkey Kong and of Pauline, and also some new tracks inspired on Donkey Kong Bonanza. I mean, we have to wait and see. I hope it is free. I mean, I still don't have the Switch 2. I mean, I don't even know what I'm speaking about. This game honestly has me with a lot of FOMO, a lot of fear of missing out. I still cannot afford the Switch. Like I told you guys in my most recent video, I did monetize a little bit with TikTok. I made like $120. Nowhere near to buying the Switch 2, but I'll get it very soon, don't worry about it. And I was kind of wondering, well, maybe Pokémon Legends CA is going to release for both the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch 1. So I might just buy it for the Nintendo Switch 1, and then next year that the 10th generation of Pokemon comes out, then I'll buy the Switch 2, right? But now, seeing this Direct, and I just saw half of the Donkey Kong Direct, keep that in mind. I haven't seen the other 7 minutes. I only saw like, I don't know, 7 minutes, So I haven't seen the full thing. Maybe they have more things to reveal, and I'll make a video about it tomorrow. But I don't know, man, it's just so exciting. I really need the Switch 2 when Donkey Kong Bonanza releases. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will try to monetize and scale my channels, my TikTok account and everything a little bit more, and also I don't know, I will sell pictures of my feed or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta get the Switch 2, whatever it takes. I don't know, I just wanted to share a little bit of my emotion for Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's just, it feels so new gen for Nintendo to do. Like, it's so beautiful. And also, like, I don't know, I genuinely thought it was going to be something like Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That, yeah, it's nice, it's innovative, but also you can kind of skip it if you don't have the money for it. But no, this is a must play. This definitely looks like a huge game, and I don't even mean like a huge gigantic map, but it is bigger than Kirby and the Forgotten Land, definitely. And they are trusting this game to be one of the first mainline games, apart from Mario Kart, for the Nintendo Switch 2. So it is saying a lot, honestly. But yeah, let me know what you think. Are you as excited as I am for Donkey Kong Bonanza? Are you super excited for the Nintendo Switch 2 era? Because it seems so promising so far. So I want to know your opinion. You like it? You hoped for more? You thought it was going to be smaller? Tell me everything you want down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see on the next video. Goodbye!